And then I was like, I'm gonna get that sticker so people know I voted, so people think I'm a good person because I need validation. And then I was like, I wonder if anyone would ever just get the sticker without voting. And then I took it a step further, and I was like, what if they do that every year and they just bought the stickers?
What if they wear it all the time, even when it's not voting season? It's like,
and they're just like,
it's like, it's like March 1st, and they're walking around with the "I voted" sticker on.
Everyone's like, what did you
Where'd
vote?
you vote? Who'd you vote for?
You didn't vote? That's embarrassing.
Fuck, that gaslights everyone else.
You missed the big election?
I'm disappointed in you.
Like eating like "I voted" stickers. Like,
I consumed the votes. I am the political system. Ascends.
Jesus Christ, superstar. Anyway, welcome back. I guess we just took a 5-minute break from that last episode. So, who's interested in some easy $10?
Me. Give them to me. If I get 5 out of this, though, we're no longer friends.
Okay.
I have $1 million $10. I no longer need them.
Oh, can you transfer however much I need for psychic fucking powers before the fucking finale?
Oh yeah, I got you. How much? How much is it, Max?
Max, how many $10 do I need to get psychic powers right the fuck now so I can use it for this adventure before we go into finale territory and then I don't have it?
3 million.
Squids.
What the fuck?
Hold on.
Inflation's going up though, so this next one might be worth 2 million.
Hold on.
Max, can I get some validation on how many $10 I am getting from this one?
Oh yeah. Let me look at it. Looks to be about 30.
What the heck?
Sorry, I wish I could control the
Max,
$10 industry.
Max, the $10 economy is more unstable than NFTs, and we can't have that.
I know, it's a major problem.
True.
The problem is
Max,
people
you're
keep
worse than
cashing out their
NFTs.
$10. Mark keeps coming to me and cashing in, so Phoebe can get all these cool psychic powers, and so the value is just like plummeting. They're just not worth anything.
Hey, but I see I just got an update that Ask Give Me $310 has sent Beth at Max Won't Name an NPC After Me.com 3 million $10.
Oh shit! All right, cool. But to do Atticus now has psychic powers.
Wow, she doesn't know how to use them though. So
No,
I don't think
she's
she's been aware of them yet.
No,
She has them, but she just doesn't know.
Unless some fucking man in the sky like told her that she had them.
Or she just hears Anderson thinking about SpaghettiOs. And she's like, excuse me?
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, last time on This Isn't Normal, we side-skipped all of the old scenes that we were going to redo and just went straight into the action. So Atticus, Anderson, past Phoebe, and past Cornelius rolled up to the Squogert Motel. Anderson stayed off to the side with a bunch of Clorox cleaning wipes, getting ready to... whatever the stuff he's used to put people on.
Turns out they actually just poisoned Cornelius and Phoebe, and they're dead. They just shoved like Clorox wipes in their mouth, and they're like, shh, shh, shh.
It was really fucked up. Anyway, we go into the motel with 2 M4s. Assault rifles that Phoebe and Cornelius have, and the fire launcher, flamethrower, that Atticus has. They go in
literally
there.
Recorded this minutes ago.
We took a really long 5-minute break.
I had thoughts about voting.
Really fucked up thoughts about voting.
Everything was exactly the same. It still wasn't Sue's. There were still 2 robots and there was still gas. However, we had 3 gas masks plus a bunch of extra ones because I didn't trust Max not to say they all broke. And we melted Old Melty, and then we shot full of holes, and then we also melted him. Atticus got smacked and burned. Phoebe got almost smacked, but then she beat the sentient robot to death. And Cornelius got pinned, but he's fine. So we all went outside. Archimedes called us, and he was like,
Archimedes?
I'm really old. I'm really old. and I don't like change. So I'm just gonna kill you guys before you do anything I don't like. And we have 3 hours. So Atticus and Anderson were like, cool, we're gonna go home. Oh, then the building blew up. The building blew up again. Atticus fumbled again. Anderson ran over and was like, all right, time to go. Phoebe and Cornelius didn't like that. They wanted to go to the hospital, so we Clorox cleaning wiped them into submission. And now they're in the trunk. And then cutting over to future Cornelius, future Phoebe, and current Nancy, they broke into the Dunstan Manor. They convinced some mumbling lady that they were IT tech support by hitting the computer with a ruler until she left. Then they opened a book wrong, and the floor started sucking them up like little noodles. And we left off with them being, Nancy got sucked in, Corn gave up on his life, and Phoebe was like, fuck it, I'm not doing this alone, and gave up as well. So now they're currently hurtling towards possibly certain peril.
Probably certain peril. And so after some bumps down, like almost like a cartoon like tunnel, you know, like you see those in like those cartoons, it's like banging like all over the place, like you go like left and right and scoobity bop. But eventually, well, Cornelius, you are deposited on top of Nancy, and then Phoebe, you are deposited on top of both of them in this like shock white lab. And I can kind of describe it for you. I know, shocking, right? Me describe something. So the room is a absolute, like your eyes are burning from the shock white lights pouring down. Every inch of this space is painted in the most sterile white. There's all of this complicated lab equipment, including in one of the corners are these kind of 6, they look like chambers that would kind of house someone, but they're all like sealed up. And then on the opposite wall is the only main staple that is not shock white. It is kind of a dark gray elevator. Also in this room are 3 people. 2 of them are wearing these very fancy looking lab coats. One of them has this kind of long greasy black hair, and he's kind of like a buffer looking dude, and the other one is like this shrimpy little man, probably like 5'6", hunched over a little bit. He looks to be in his mid like 40s. And the third figure is the cleaning lady, who led you into the library. And she looks at you and she says, I literally can't believe that you just tried to fucking take the book. That's, wow. That is something.
What?
And Beth described them as buff Snape, regular, and cleaning Snape. So I will now be referring to them exclusively as that.
I giggled a little while you were talking, and it was because Mark right before that said buff Snape and regular Snape.
Oh, I see that now. Yeah, buff Snape and regular Snape. And
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Snape.
I half stole that from Mark.
I see that now. Okay, so we'll just call them buff, regular, and cleaning, but know deep down that they're all Snape as well. And regular like adjusts these kind of thick Coke bottle glasses and says, I'd be confused. You, the 3 of you, this can't be possible. And the buff one says, yes, I'm terribly sorry, but who are you? No, I'm not being British. I'm sorry, I'm not being British. Who are you?
We're not.
We're none of your business. Who the fuck are you?
The regular says, well, we are the sort of science staff here at the Dunstan Manor, and cleaning like elbows him, and he goes, oh, and she says, now the 3, I'm sorry, because I don't know where Miss Rivers is, but the other 2 of you are not supposed to be here, which means either you 2 are imposters or the ones at the hotel were imposters. So which is it?
What if it's neither?
She kind of glares at you and says, I'm sorry. What do you mean by that?
You know, what if there's just duplicates of us, you know?
Regular says, this is not... No. We're going to call Archimedes right now.
If you do that, I'll kill all of you.
The buff one says, no. Hang on a minute. he was very clear that he cannot know what happens to them when we get them. We're just going to have to take him out ourselves.
Now, hold on. What does that mean?
Regular...
I'll take you out.
Whoa. Hey, I got a second, fellas.
Hold on, Phoebe. I want to know what the fuck that meant.
The regular walks over towards the little bed-like structures, and he pats one and he says, well, this baby, you know, we're trying to be good here, so we're just gonna put you into a cryo sleep after, you know, a few years. I think we're thinking like 2 years. We'll let you back out, and you can take part in the Mostest Dangerous Game as per Archimedes' instructions. Now, you know, we can't really.
Cornelius is shaking. He's furious.
Hey, can I interrupt you really quick? I don't mean to be rude.
Oh yes, of course, ma'am.
Sorry. Just a quick question. No thanks. We're good.
Max, is there anything that like I can pick up to swing with?
So your eyes dart towards a scalpel.
Is it closer to me or them?
It is closer to Buff Snape, who also sees you looking at it.
I look him in the eyes, and then I look back at the scalpel, and then I look him in the eyes again, and I hold my hands up, like I'm not gonna do anything. But you sent us into the future 2 fucking years.
Regular adjusts his glasses, and he says, "Oh, well, young man, I'm worried there might be some confusion here. No, you're not actually in the cryo sleep chamber, so you have not been transported 2 years into the future."
Oh, I haven't I?
The three of them like look at each other, and Cleaning says, "Did you hit your head on the way in?"
I need you to shut the fuck up for a minute. You don't understand why there's duplicates of us, and you're telling us you're going to put us into the future by 2 years by putting us into cryosleep. I need you to take a moment and draw some strings for yourself, maybe have like a little conspiracy board in your head. You've got one piece of paper here that says there shouldn't be copies of these people, and you've got another one right here that says we're going to put these 2 people into the future. Now I need you to put your critical thinking skill to the absolute maximum capacity, all 3 of you together, right? How the fuck did we get here? And we know what's going on here vaguely.
You stole Archimedes' diary?
Do you know what happens between today and 2 years from now?
Well, no, of course not. I mean, how would we have any clue?
The world ends.
We
wake up with Suze and Griffin, and we hear what I can only assume is an automated message from Archimedes, and we walk around through what looks like woods, and we come across a burnt out shell of this place, and there's burnt corpses in it. There are no people left on the planet. There are no animals. There are no bugs. There's no weather. It's gray. It's dead. There is no hell. There is no mystical beings from the afterlife. There is nothing. It is all empty.
Regular once again adjusts his glasses and says, "Well, I'll have you know, young man, there's nothing waiting for us in heaven or hell. I am a staunch atheist." And Buff puts both of his hands on the table with the scalpel, grabs it, shoves it out of the way, and says, "Enough of this! Get in the cryo sleep now!"
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that for you, yeah? Go back to the future where the woman of my love isn't real anymore. I've already been through that once. I don't want to do it again. You're going to have to kill me.
He cracks his neck and says, "Well, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but technically it doesn't matter what happens to you. So, get some stuff. Let's do this." And it's time for some initiative.
Cornelius is shaking. He's in love. He's angry.
he's loved.
He's loved. Where do my D10s keep going?
You know, you threw them when you were full of rage.
It's true.
I guess I'll put that one aside for now.
I was, I'm sorry, I was too focused on Cornelius being in love. Are we in combat?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's time to roll.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I got a extreme success.
Oh shit.
I got a hard success.
Okay. Oh, that's not very good. Okay. That is better. So we'll do. I want you to know they're listed as buff, regular, and cleaning.
Good.
Oh,
I love it.
And Nancy, of course.
Yeah.
So that's gonna go there. And all right, Buff Snape is up first, actually, and he is gonna rush towards Cornelius with the scalpel.
I'm gonna knock that shit out of his. Take it.
All right, so you're gonna try and.
I'm not rolling for it. I'm doing it.
Okay, well, this is a role-playing game, and we do actually do some rolling in it. And so I'm gonna have you, I guess, make a strength contest. We'll do strength first. Oh my god.
Oh, I got an extreme success for strength.
Shit. Okay. He got a hard success. So you grip both of his arms as he comes towards you. Now, to disarm him, I'm going to have you follow that up with a dex roll.
Okay. You said dex?
Mm-hmm.
It's another extreme success.
My god, your rage is mesmerizing.
He's mad. He's mad.
All right. So with one hand gripping the scalpel, you nimbly reach over and pluck the scalpel away from him, and then disarm yourself. And it is now your turn.
I'm stabbing him.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
No fucking hesitation.
He sees you come for him, and he's actually going to try and dodge out of the way.
Well, he's gonna die is what he's gonna do. I got a critical success.
Holy shit. I got a fucking 009. But you fucking crit this man. So let's consult the rule books over here and see if we can find anything about like a scalpel. I have a feeling there is not going to be a scalpel item, so I guess we're just going to do probably like a medium knife. Does that sound about right?
Sure.
We'll treat it as a medium knife. All right, so the damage for a medium knife is going to be 1d4 plus 2 plus damage bonus.
Where the frick and heck is the damage bonus?
Bottom right-hand side of your sheet.
Oh, sweet. I don't have any. So
Nice.
That's 6.
You definitely do have a damage bonus because we spent like 15 minutes arguing about it. I think it's 1d3.
Okay.
I
I'll take it.
specifically remember because you were like, I got all these strength and dex ups. Do I have a better damage bonus? And I was like, probably not. And you were like, go check. And then it turned out that you did, but I guess you didn't write it down. I'm pretty sure it's 1d3. Right, Phoebe? Your damage bonus is 1d3?
No, mine is 1d4.
I'm sorry, 1d4.
So his would probably be 1d4.
Yes.
He takes 10 damage because I rolled 2 4s.
Jesus Christ on a cross. All right.
The dice understand how mad he is.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, that works out because with all of that freaking damage, you literally slit his throat. I mean, this is a human being. This is not like the robots that you were just fighting. So you rip the scalpel out of his hands, and as he tries to get away from you, you just slice his throat. And he starts gurgling and choking, and Regular goes, "Oh my god!" And Cleaning goes, we need to sedate them now. And they both run to grab syringes. And Regular is going to come after you, Phoebe, with a syringe.
So they're gonna try to knock Phoebe out.
Oh, they're going to try and inject you with something.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
So they're coming at her with a syringe.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna roll. Can I I guess what I'm trying to do here, Max. Let me lay it out for you.
Please lay it out for me.
Yeah. Let me lay. That's what I said I was going to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to try to, pull a Phoebe, circa whatever arc it was with Sandland,
Yeah.
where she's gonna like dodge under the syringe coming at her, and she's gonna see if she can try to like yoink it and take it away.
All right. So for
dodge and yoink.
Yeah. So let's start with the dodge as this man rushes towards you.
Easy peasy. Yeah.
Right.
Easy peasy.
Easy,
That's a hard
she's
success.
Beautiful cover girl.
Okay. I got a normal success. So you dive under his legs. Is that correct?
So I'm gonna do like a little matrix, but like a forward matrix, not like I'm bending backwards. I'm bending forwards
Okay.
under the arm. So it's
Okay.
gonna be like swoosh under the arm, and then she's gonna like reach up and take it. Classic forward matrix. Thank you, Ben.
All right. Classic
She
forward
understands.
matrix. Yeah. Roll regular dex for me now.
Regular dex. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a 0-9, so that would be
Jesus
an
Christ.
extreme
All
success.
right, I got regular success again. So you yoink the fucking syringe out of regular's hands, and it's actually your turn.
Oh, and she's gonna, after she gives it a little yoink, she's just gonna give him a little bloop right in the buttock.
All right, so I'll have you roll fighting brawl now against his dodge. Okay.
Extreme success.
I literally also got an extreme success. These poor people. I need to stop putting you up against normal humans, because normal humans do not survive the trio. So you stab him in the butt with this syringe, and I imagine inject it.
Yeah. She's just a little swift motion, like a stab and then an injection. Yeah.
All right, so he starts stumbling around. He's not quite down for the count yet, but he's probably not going to last much longer. Nancy is up next and is going to try and roundhouse kick cleaning Snape into next year.
Fuck yeah.
That is an extreme success. Cleaning is going to try and counterattack with a regular success. No, that's just not going to do it, is it? So, what kind of damage is Nancy gonna roll?
Big.
Okay, so it's 4.
Ripped damage.
5 damage to cleaning. With a roundhouse kick that kind of sends her stumbling backwards. And she's up next and is going to try and get Nancy. I know, riveting combat, as you all just kind of stand around there for a second. All right, so she did pretty poorly. Nancy did better. All right, so she comes at Nancy. Nancy kind of dodges out of the way, and with a swift kick, is going to push her kind of like over with her foot for another 7 damage.
This woman's going to the hospital.
Oh yeah. So she is
Or
fucking like bleeding out. So she crashed into the table that was shoved over, and is like scraped with all this broken glass. And she's kind of coughing and shakily puts her hands to right herself. Cornelius, you're up next.
Who's the most coherent looking of the two people who are still alive? Definitely.
No, there's no coherence. One is on the verge of passing out. The other one is on the verge of maybe death.
Which one looks a little bit further away from those two choices?
Probably regular.
All right, I go up to regular and I fucking. Is that the nerdy guy with the glasses?
That's the atheist. Atheist Snape.
I guess I grab him by the front of his shirt, and I point my scalpel at him, and I say,
Who do you work for?
And I say to him, God, there's so many things I need answers to, man.
Where's my brother?
Is that the real Leamington? Where's fucking Griffin? Suze? Where are the other two?
Atheist Snape says, that is the real Leamington. We did We didn't have time to prepare a better trap.
Where are the other two?
There, he points to the cryo chambers.
I shove him to the ground.
And he passes out.
I go to the other cryo chambers.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell how to fucking open them?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll computer use. You will need an extreme success.
My favorite skill that I'm so good at.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Phoebe can take a crack at it with the ruler after you're done.
Is no one gonna do anything about cleaning?
No, she's fine.
Cleaning's about to bleed to death. It's whatever.
She can clean her own wounds.
I'm gonna look at that, realize that I don't have the capacity to understand it, and then turn to Phoebe and say, I don't know what to do with this.
Oh, hold up. She like walks up to it. She like kind of looks at it. Hold on. I'm gonna send this for the third time tonight.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at it like this.
With squinty eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she kind of like rolls an extreme success and
Do you?
taps it. Yeah.
Did you
I
actually
did
roll?
I did roll an extreme
Holy
success.
shit.
I
Phoebe,
needed a 12 and I got a 10.
Phoebe, hacking into Smarty's lab and all of these other things that you have done, the cryo chamber is actually kind of nothing. It's a pretty simple user interface that you navigate, and you hit the unlock button. There's like a psh as some sort of cold substance pours out from within it, and as the door slides open, you see your brother.
Is he okay?
He is completely unconscious right now.
All right. She like is it like a standing cryopod?
No, he's lying down.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I don't have to save him from falling.
No.
Okay, cool. So she's gonna like just kind of pull him out of the pod. She did get a success on a strength check, so
All
she
right.
can she pick him up?
Yeah, so you hoist him.
Yeah, hoist him, put him on the not cold somewhere.
Okay. It doesn't look like there's a lot of not cold. Maybe in some of the blood.
Ew, maybe not that. Put him not in the cryopod, like the floor across the room.
Okay, you do that.
Okay. She pokes him.
He like his finger twitches, but he looks pretty out still.
God damn it. Okay. She pokes him again.
Okay, his finger twitches, but he looks pretty out still.
All right. Perfect. All right. How the fuck do we wake these guys up?
I mean, I guess we could just like let them do that on their own time. We could call Atticus and see where the fuck she's at.
I guess we do have some time to kill. We kind of did everything pretty fast.
I'll be grabbing Suze and calling Atticus.
All right, so you follow Phoebe's steps to get Suze out. As you're dialing, you hear from cleaning lady as she says, "Who are you guys?"
From the future, you fucking idiot.
And she passes out. Atticus, as you and Anderson are getting pretty close to the Dunst Manor, your phone starts ringing.
I answer it. Hello?
Hey, we've got chilly little Griffin and Suze. Where are you guys at?
Oh, you guys found them. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we just got blown up at the hotel. You guys are actually in the back asleep, and we're almost to the manor. So are you guys like out? Did you get the book?
We've got the book, which is allegedly the real thing. Phoebe said it felt hairy, but in a not hair way, which was kind of a weird way to describe it.
Okay.
The floor turned into like sand or something, and we're now in like a room underneath it. We definitely killed at least 2 people. It's whatever. I'm gonna die in like less than a week, so it's no consequence to me.
Did you kill like family people or like?
No, they were just like, they kind of looked like a buff Snape and like a regular Snape and like a cleaning Snape. You know?
Okay. Yeah, sure. So what do we do? Do you guys need help getting out? Do you need me to distract?
Um,
I can cause a big distraction if you guys need to sneak out.
can I take a look around and see if there's like a door?
There should be another elevator in there. I say not as Atticus.
I did mention there was an elevator.
Okay. Yeah, no, it looks like there's an elevator, so like, I think we could just take that, but I have no idea where it goes.
I have only really snuck in and out of Lily's house, so like I have no idea where the elevator would go. What
Um,
about, does Nancy know? Nancy like lived in that mansion for a while, right?
oh, Nancy, do you know where that goes?
I have no idea where Archimedes' creepy hidden lab elevator will lead us.
Oh, excellent. She has no clue.
Okay, so what if Anderson and I cause a distraction while you guys sneak out? Does that work? I don't know how else
I
to.
mean,
I don't know how to get to you guys. I don't want to take the sand library.
yeah, no, I don't think that would be good. I guess like make a distraction, but not in like a putting the focus on you kind of way. Like, I don't know, set a fire or something. Or
Well,
something.
I was thinking like go the opposite direction and like I mean we have what 2.5 hours left, something like that, before he starts coming out. Oh yeah, Archimedes says we have had a 3 hour head start. We've kind of wasted some of that, but what I was thinking, what if Anderson and I like went in and was like, hey, we're surprise here to meet the family, and like we get Archimedes and we get all of Lily's family and do a little hello.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm just like trying to think of a way that he can't openly murder us, but he's also going to be very heavily distracted.
Yeah, do that. Should we put Susan Griffin, I guess, in Anderson's car? Are you guys are coming in
Uh,
Anderson's car? Is there gonna
we
be
are.
space for that?
You guys are currently occupying the trunk, so no. Well, I guess you could put Susan and Griffin in the back seat if we all squeeze, but like, just don't look in the trunk because I don't know what happens if you guys meet yourselves.
Well, I mean, I think Sue said, or the text that we found when we were talking to Sue said that the future versions of the people melted, and we don't know what happened to the past versions. So maybe melted too. Not gonna look in the trunk. Not gonna risk it. It's whatever.
Yeah, if you guys can just load them up in the back seat, and then send me a little text or something, just to let us know. We'll try our best to get out of there as soon as possible and go figure out what else to do.
All right.
So
All right.
Go do that, and then we'll figure out where this elevator goes.
All right. Wish me luck, and she hangs up.
Anderson looks at you dumbfounded and says, we're going to walk into the home of the man who wants to kill us and ask him for dinner.
No, we are going to walk into my girlfriend's house and say, hi, I've never met the family before, and I thought now would be a good time. Here's my only living relative, my twin brother, for a nice family meeting. Really quick.
You're insane.
Yeah.
He sighs and pushes the gas, and the two of you park in the massive Dunst Manor parking area. One of the gardeners says, "Oh, good morning, afternoon, Miss Rivers, and who is your delightful friend? I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to know about you, of course."
Oh, hi. Yes, this is my twin brother, Anderson, actually. We're coming to not be a secret anymore, actually.
Delightful. I'll go get the lady of the house, and he scurries off.
Oh, as he's scurrying, she goes, "Oh, can you be sure to get her uncle too, Archimedes? I really want everyone."
How delightful! And he races off. And before long, Lily comes down the stairs in the main entryway and says, "Babe, what is this?"
Hi, Lily. She gives her a kiss. Surprise! I was in the area, thought we'd drop by and just, I should meet your family. And, Anderson was with me. I just thought it'd be a good time. I hope you guys don't mind.
This is so wonderful. My parents will be down soon. And Atticus, you hear a heavy cane strike the floor in the eastern hallway as Archimedes rounds the corner. And the look on his face, I mean, it's the kind of look that you wish you could just photograph and hang up on the wall. It is exasperated. It is horrified, confused. And the bewildered man says, "Good afternoon, Miss Rivers and Mr. Rivers."
Hi, Archimedes. I know I saw you earlier today. What a lovely meeting that was. You've never met my brother, Anderson, have you?
Anderson says, "It is such a pleasure to meet a man of your..." Well, actually, I'm sure we've probably bumped into each other in town hall, haven't we, Archie? And Archimedes says, "Yes, I believe we have."
I just thought it would be so fun to come in and meet the family with my brother. You know, we've never had a family. We were orphans, so, you know, it's nice to have a large family to get to know together. Thank you guys so much for having us.
He looks flabbergasted and checks his watch, looking back at you and says, "Well, it looks like my schedule is free for a few hours, as I am assuming yours is as well."
Oh, do you have somewhere to be? Something to do?
As I'm sure you can imagine, I'm quite busy. And at this moment, the Mr. and Mrs. Dunst gracefully descend the staircase. And Mrs. Dunst says, "Well, look at you. Isn't this delightful, honey?" And Mr. Dunst says, "Yes, absolutely. I had no idea dear Lilith had such a charming girlfriend. Your name, madam?"
Atticus goes from, like, smirking confidently to, like, sweaty immediately. She's actually meeting her girlfriend's parents. And she goes, "Hi, I'm Atticus." Sticks out a hand that's, like, shaking a little bit.
Mr. Dunst accepts it with a very firm handshake and says, "I had no idea about any of this, but it is such a delight to meet you. And, oh, Mr. Rivers, right? I've actually donated to the campaign."
Oh, yes, my brother, Anderson, Mr. and Mrs. Dunst.
"Hi, yes. Nice to meet you, sir, ma'am." And
She elbows him.
And Mrs. Dunn says, "Would the two of you be so kind as to join us for some fingerling sandwiches in the lounge?"
That sounds delightful. Are we all going? I said, looking at Archimedes.
I shouldn't. And
Are you sure? I really don't know that much about you guys, and you're such an influential figure in this town. Surely you can spare like half an hour.
Mr. Dunn says, "Come now, Archimedes. We surely should not be rude to our guests. I insist." And Archimedes says, "With pleasure." And your party makes your way into the very fancy lounge on the west wing, and you are instructed to take seats in these kind of like beautiful, really luxurious couches and chairs. There's like a handful of super fancy, expensive bean bags as well.
Ooh. I sit in a chair.
Anderson like slumps down into a bean bag. And Mr. and Mrs. Dunst say, "Lily, would you be so kind as to help us?" And they exit with Lily as Archimedes turns to the two of you and says, "What the fuck have you done?"
I wanted to meet my girlfriend's parents before I died. She shrugs.
This is most unexpected.
So it's a murder game, you fuck!
Well, yeah, I mean, it was supposed to be unexpected, but this is...
Oh no, unexpected behavior. Who would have thought of that? It's almost like you trapped us in a murder game 5 minutes ago.
It was more like a half hour ago.
It doesn't matter. Listen. I don't really want to kill you, because, like, that would be really awkward, and I would like to stay with Lily, preferably. So, are you like 100% sure we can't just be like, let bygones be bygones? Maybe? Question mark.
Atticus,
Please.
listen to me very carefully. The power of the Leamington is most dangerous. I cannot let you and your friends get your hands on it.
So, killing your niece's girlfriend is the best way to handle that?
Okay, well, you're comparing potatoes and potatoes. It's not my fault you decided to
Those
date
are
her.
those are actually both the same thing, actually. Potatoes and potatoes are both potatoes, so you're actually comparing the same thing.
Anderson nods knowingly. As the rest of the Dunst family files back in, each carrying a wonderful tray of delicious-looking fingerling sandwiches. And you all start chowing down and making really uncomfortable small talk.
Woohoo! This is so fun.
Are you gonna alert your friends in the basement?
Yeah. By the time I totally forgot about that. When they come back with the sandwiches, I send them a little text with a smiley face.
All right. What do you just send a smiley face?
Whatever the agreed upon message was.
You didn't agree upon a message.
Fine.
It'll be fine if it's just a smiley face. They'll get that.
All right. So Cornelius, or who do you text, Cornelius or Phoebe?
Cornelius.
All right. You text Cornelius a smiley face.
She sent me a smiley face, so I can only assume that means that they're good up there.
Do you think she set a fire to the building?
No. She said she was gonna go meet the whole family, so I guess that includes Archimedes. So
oh my god!
Clear.
That woman's a psychopath. All right, well, let's take the elevator. And she calls it.
She's a little deranged. It's okay.
And the elevator dings back down. And you all step inside.
Yes, I'm taking the scalpel though.
Yeah, and you're also taking, I imagine, Susan Griffin.
Yes.
Yeah, I imagine Phoebe could carry one of them.
Yeah, I'll take the other.
All right. And so your party what am I trying to say? Elevates? Your party elevates. Ascends, that's the word I was looking for. Ascends. Your party ascends, and the door opens up, and you see that there was a hidden wall behind the barrels in the cellar.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Nancy looks around. She's like, yeah, I always thought this room was particularly useless, but, rich people and all that.
Yeah, they're a little weird. We could just walk out the front door, because we're going to put them in the car, I guess.
Is that wise?
I don't really want to be dragging, two unconscious people through caves, is the thing.
Yeah, but are we really just going to be so brash as to walk out the front door?
Why not?
Yeah, okay, sure, let's go. Phoebe?
Wait, I'm walking... Phoebe's, kind of actually shocked. She's like, wait, we're just gonna walk out the front door.
Yeah, I'm going. I'd start walking up the stairs.
Oh my god.
What are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do seeing us carry two unconscious people out of their house?
They can deal with that in whatever way that they feel is best, but I'm walking out the front door with this unconscious person I took out of the basement. And that's your brother. What are they gonna do? Keep him? I don't think so.
Yeah, he is my brother. You're right. And she picks him up. She's ready.
Ma'am, please return the unconscious bodies back to where you found them.
Please take your unconscious brother back to the cryopod.
All right,
so let's go.
All right.
This cannot possibly look bad for us. We're taking unconscious people out of the basement that didn't belong. Didn't ask us to bring them back. That's quite literally only going to look bad for them.
This is the arc where we all lost our marbles.
This is the arc where
We've-
Cornelius does not have any fucks left to give.
No.
The fucks are all gone. All right, so your party ascends the cellar stairs and starts confidently walking towards the front door. And in fact, only a servant in the main room stops to address you and says, "Is everything quite all right? Are these two people okay? Can I hail an ambulance?"
Oh, no, we're fine. Thank you so much for checking in, though. We're just gonna take him home, if that's all right.
Of course. Well, enjoy the rest of your day off. I don't think we've met before.
Oh, my name's...
Nancy butts in and says, "They're with me. They're new trainees. I've decided to rejoin." And the man looks at her and says, I don't know who you are either. Have a great day, everyone." And he turns around and starts
Nancy's
dusting something.
offended. Nancy.
Okay, have a nice day.
What?
Nancy, what do you mean, who am I?
Yeah, Nancy starts to be like, "What? No, you?"
Just leave it. Just leave it. We don't even know who that is. It's
His
fine.
name's Terrence. She grumpily leaves.
I respect you so much.
And your party exits the Dunst Manor with the Leamington, Griffin, and Suze. And you see Anderson's car parked off to the side.
And we go to the car?
And you go to the car.
All right, these bitches need to go in the back seat because if we open the trunk, you and I might dematerialize because we're in the trunk.
Phoebe,
Don't think about that too hard.
Phoebe closes her eyes.
Okay, so you load them in the back, and once you're done, Nancy says, wow, what? Wow.
Yeah. Why was this so easy?
Nancy opens her mouth, and as she does, neither you, Cornelius, nor you, Phoebe, can make out anything that she says. It just sounds like nothing.
Huh?
What?
What? I was just saying, and she starts again, and once again, you can't hear her, and just for a second, your vision flickers, and the two of you find yourselves in a beautiful library. Phoebe, you actually recognize it, but it's just there for a second before you're blinked back again.
Hey, hold on.
Something weird is happening. I just want you to know that I love you.
Oh, well, I love you too, but I think we're all... And the two of you... Phoebe, you return. Cornelius, you for the first time are in Tempest's library. There's a loud thumping coming towards you. Hey everyone, it's Max here for your regularly scheduled ad break. What is up? Thank you so much for listening to the Mostest Dangerous Game Part 8. It is the last Mostest Dangerous Game, which means, you know what? Next week is the finale time. Next week is not the last episode, but there's only a few left, and then we're done. We have so much wonderful stuff coming up that we can talk about over the next few weeks, but for now, let's stay in the moment and let's talk about what's happening immediately in the future. Now that next episode is going to come out January 2nd on Patreon and January 9th on the main feed. It is a very, very special occasion. We can truly welcome in 2023 with our season 2 finale. And thank you for making us a part of your 2023. Or I guess if you're listening to this after 2023, thank you even more. Or not, I don't know. Thank you, regardless. So you can look forward to that. Please tell your friends if you want to bring them on board for the finale. Now's a great time. Again, there's so much wonderful stuff coming up that you're not going to want to miss. And maybe your friends won't want to miss it either. Maybe, that'd be cool. You can follow us on social media. We're on Twitter at TIN_cast, on Tumblr at TIN-cast, and on TikTok at TinCastTalk. Come give us a little follow-rooney. Thanks. And if you're feeling generous as we end the holiday season, you can swing over to patreon.com/tincast, which is how the show gets its financial support. For $5 a month, you get access to every single episode a week early, at least the rest of the season. And actually, please, patrons, non-patrons, let us know if there's bonuses that would make you more interested in the $5 tier, where, we want to have more of an open conversation about what the future of Patreon's going to look like. So if there's something that's more interesting, we wouldn't have to manage 2 launches. So, think about it. Maybe we do some live streams or something. Some patron exclusive live streams, like once a month or so. I don't know. I have no idea. This is not a promise of anything, but seriously, let us know what you think. That would be excellent. And then for $10 a month, we thank you each and every week during this portion of the show. And that's why it's time to thank Amanda Krondar, Morgan Woolbrandt, Mango, Emmy Laderna, and Smarties for their continued support of the show. Thank you, guys. A particularly happy new year to you 5. May all your dreams come true. And this is a longer episode. It's very late here. I need to make sure this episode gets done. So just to wrap up, leave us a rating on Spotify. Specifically Spotify. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the episode. We will catch you next week for, what's the finale called? I know, and you'll find out next week. Bye-bye.
Hey, just a heads up. This is Tempest.
A demon?
Essentially time, yeah.
Oh, okay. Big.
Yeah.
And Tempest rounds the corner, stares at the two of you, and says, "I knew it. Phoebe, I knew I recognized you from somewhere."
You did. You kept asking, but I guess I didn't recognize you yet.
Yeah, I guess for you technically hadn't done it yet.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and you, Cornelius, shame on you. You also broke the laws of space and time.
I'm sorry?
Well, you don't need to be, because congratulations, now neither of you end up in the future that you came from.
So, where do we go?
This is where I kill you too.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Wait, what?
No, yeah, listen, we went to a future where the world that we knew wasn't real anymore, and I've been through a lot in my lifetime, and I don't the alternative is that we go back to a future that doesn't exist, or we go back to that future where the world is over, and
No,
I don't think there's food there.
Can't go back. That you do not exist in that future anymore.
No,
why,
I know.
Why
but
are you so calm about this? Why is no one freaking out?
We just don't belong.
We don't I don't. He sent us to a future where we shouldn't have been, or that we didn't want to be in, and I don't know where we could have gone from there, except back to a place that would have sucked, and we would have either starved to death or had to do something about that. So I'm fine with this, because listen, I built a life for myself, and someone ripped it out of my hands, and I am so okay with me from the past just going back to the life that I was living. If that means that I die right now, it's whatever. What the fuck am I gonna do? I can't stop you. I'm just a little guy.
Tempest angrily slaps a flipper down and says, "You are literally some of the most obnoxious people I have ever had the displeasure of meeting. I mean, you're in a nearly infinite library, and you don't ask any questions. You just say, "Oh, I'm fine if you kill me." Are you kidding me? Are you out of your minds?
I mean, do you want us to ask for a book recommendation? You just told us we don't belong anywhere.
You won't get a book recommendation. This
Okay.
one already stole 2 books from me last time she was here.
Why do you steal books?
What? It's a library. I figured there's nobody to check them out.
You can borrow a book from a library. You did it in town. You stole a book then. You're going to steal a book from a Coral Library too. What is wrong with you? Get it together.
What does it matter now? I'm back here anyway. You could just take them.
Do you
I
have
said,
the
here, have
book?
them, have them. She pulls them out and she's like, have them back, fine, and like fucking kill me, dude. I don't care. Like you don't want to know the shit I've been through. Like I'm fine.
He kind of like he doesn't have any fingers, so he just kind of like slaps the books out of your hands and says, "Thank you. Would you like to check out another one?"
I mean, I'm gonna die, so it doesn't really matter, right?
Why are you two not bargaining? You're talking
Wait,
to the literal concept of time, and the only thing you can think of is, "Oh, please kill me. I'm ready to die." That's pathetic. The two of you are pathetic.
I do have a question, actually, since you're gonna be so sassy about it. What the fuck happens to us when you kill us? Are we going to hell, or do we just cease to exist?
Man, that is a good question, actually. Well, so the two of you are technically still in the year 2022. So that means if these versions of you, which don't exist, yeah, you're going to cease to exist.
Wait, so we could I like bargaining. We could bargain.
Yes, you can bargain. I'm so tired.
Bargain.
You bargain. I'm done. I'm tired.
Damn. What? Phoebe's like, she's like looking at Cornelius and she's like, are you...
No, I'm not okay. I haven't gone to therapy in like 5 years because we were sent to a pocket dimension. I finally had a life for myself after being miserable growing up. I finally get a life for myself, and then someone else rips it out of my hands. I am so done. I'm so okay with not existing anymore. And then the other me just gets to go back to living a normal life. I am not having a good time. I would just like to be done with this all.
Tempest like kind of curls up a flipper and points it at you and says, "Fuck you. All right, this is the most..." He turns away and says, "Phoebe, would you like to check out another book?"
I mean, what are the terms here? Because you seem to be pretty adamant on checking out a book.
Well, do you remember the rules of the library?
They were rules.
Wait, there were rules?
This is a recreation of the Library of Babel, which means every possible combination of text exists within it. Now, 99% of it, more than that, almost every single book in here, is absolute nonsense. However, because every variation exists, there is also everything. The truth behind your journey, the meaning of life, even stuff I probably don't know, and that's not much.
What? So, everything.
Yes.
If there... Okay. Yeah, you know what? I will, I'm gonna take a leap of faith here. I'm assuming that if I check out a book, like it's kind of like a vicious cycle. Like I just keep going and going and going.
That's essentially it's a library. It's a library. The two of you.
What do you mean the two of us? I know how a library works. What do you want from me? What do you want me to do?
My God, do you just want me to come out and say it?
Yes. I've told you, I'm so fucking tired. I am done with everything.
Okay, get a fucking therapist then. Do you think life is easy?
Why do you think I would fucking not want that? I've been trying to do that. I was in a pocket dimension for 3 years. Where am I going to get a therapist there? Home, immediately, thrown right into the meat grinder. Are you a licensed therapist? Would you like to go have a therapy session somewhere?
Tempest slaps a flipper over his face and says, "Okay, I can only be so coy about this. I'm sure you all saw the future."
Is there a book on how to not have that?
If a turtle could grin, Tempest grins and says, now you're asking the right questions. Now, far be it from me to guide you in the direction of any particular book, one that might aid you in your quest, but 'twould be a shame if humanity and everything were to go extinct. And if one did happen to find pertinent information in the library, well, it is a library after all.
Do you have just like a seating area?
No, it's books.
All right. Corn sits down on the floor and starts crying.
Tempest turns away from Cornelius and back to Phoebe. Says, Phoebe, would you like to check out a book?
Do you have any books about my friend getting therapy?
No, he apparently needs to actually like sit down and see a therapist, because my God.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen. I'll take a look around for a little funky book.
Great, yeah. Why don't you just reach out there and see if you can find a good one?
Yeah, she like just fucking shoots her arm out and grabs a book.
All right, so you wrap your hand around a book and he says, "Oh, well, that doesn't look like a good one."
Oh.
That doesn't. There might be one like to the left a little bit.
She like moves her hand to the right.
Phoebe? Phoebe?
Your other left.
She moves it to the left.
All right. You wrap your hands around a where is it? Oh, where did I save it?
The book is materializing in Phoebe's hand as she's reaching for it.
Yeah.
You got the Leamington for babies.
Baby Leamington.
You
it's
wrap your hands around
docs.
Around a book, which I did generate for you. That is an actual book that fits the requirements of the Library of Babel.
Oh boy, it's loading.
Yeah, mine's loading too. My
Here
Safari
we
won't
go.
open.
Okay, that's a lot. Okay, yep. Hey Tempest.
Yeah.
She's like kind of skimming through some pages here, and she's like, I'm not seeing anything here. Is it like, do you have a decoder or something?
Oh, give it a look. Maybe you'll find some answers that you're looking for. Now, the question is, what am I going to do with the two of you?
You could have us here as fun library buddies.
Fun library.
You could have us here as unfun library buddies.
Yes, you would be an unfun library buddy, Cornelius. I'm not going to lie. You're kind of a bummer. Now,
I mean, I've been through a lot today.
So you keep saying. Here's my dilemma, right? So you exist in the year 2024. However, you also simultaneously exist in the year 2022. So, what am I supposed to do with you two?
Nothing.
You're not. No. You need actual help.
Is this outside of time, this right here, right now?
Essentially.
I get up and I run away.
All right, Cornelius, you start running, and Tempest turns back to you, Phoebe, and says, "Any other bright ideas?"
I'm not running. I'm not doing that. She's still like flipping through the book. She's like, yeah, I mean, sorry, hold on, what? What? Sorry, I think we have bad reception.
Oh my God, you two are the absolute worst. Listen, I can merge yourselves if you pledge yourselves to me for a few thousand years after you die.
What?
Come work for me.
What's the alternative?
You probably explode and your eternal soul like disappears forever.
What? Both of us, like both versions of us?
No, just this version of you.
Okay, and then like if we pledge our souls to you after the after the 1,000 years or whatever, what happens after that?
Well, you'll only be one person at that point. It won't matter.
Well, no, I mean, like after we serve our time, to you after our death, what do we like go to the afterlife? Or, like,
oh yeah,
happens?
Absolutely. Or you can stay with me if Cornelius gets therapy.
She's still looking through the book. She's like, okay. I mean, I can't really answer for Cornelius.
Cornelius is like behind a bookshelf listening.
Okay, Cornelius, are you gonna pledge your soul or what?
He doesn't respond yet.
Okay. Well, Listen, man, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hell anyway, and I don't know how good I'm gonna have it there. So a few thousand years sure doesn't sound too bad.
Wonderful. Well, what do you say, Cornelius?
So we retain all of our.
Both versions of them.
I guess.
I'll see you when you die. Enjoy the book. And as you both fade out, you hear, get some therapy. And Nancy is like, oh, you're back. You guys were like dazed out there for a minute.
Can you do me a favor?
Huh.
Can you open the trunk?
Yeah, she opens the trunk and the two bodies are gone. And Nancy scratches her head and she says, are we in the right car?
Yeah. Well, I'm Cornelius. I'll leave this one to you. She's still flipping through the book. She's like, I found the word hot. I don't know if that's gonna like help.
Where did you get a book?
I'll in a minute. Can we go for a little walk real quick?
Yeah, so you guys, I guess, start walking around the grounds as the Rivers family and the Dunsts have wrapped up tea. And Mr. Dunst says, well, this has been absolutely delightful. It has been such a pleasure to meet you, Atticus.
Likewise. I'm sorry it took so long, but it was really lovely to meet all of you. Thank you so much for having us here on such short notice.
Mrs. Dunst says, I would be so displeased if anything were to happen to your wonderful relationship with dear Lilith. You seem to be such a good influence on her.
She blushes. She says, oh, thank you. Lily is the most special person I've ever met, so I feel very much the same.
Archimedes stands up, and he says, no! You can't do this!
Huh?
You understood the terms and conditions. You can't bring my family into this.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just here for tea.
You miserable. I don't know what games you're playing, but they're not going to work. And Mr. Dunn says, Archie, please calm down. This is no time or place for one of your episodes. And Archimedes says, shut it, Jeremy! And he's going to rip off his mask.
Uh-oh.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
And Mrs. Dunn says, my God, put that thing back on right now. What are you doing? Are you having an episode? And Archimedes says, I cannot believe the way you have come into my own home and embarrassed me and made a fool out of me. And he starts getting hotter and hotter. You can feel heat radiating off of him.
I'm gonna put myself in front of Anderson as this is happening.
And Anderson is like, holy shit. We should go, actually. Thank you for the tea. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, it was really nice to meet you. I'll call you later, Lily. I'm gonna go bye. And she starts leaving.
All right, so you start booking it out of there, followed quickly by the Dunst family, as there is a loud explosion behind you. A burst of fire comes flying out from the living quarters as a gigantic fiery monster rounds the corner. And for the crew having a nice relaxing walk out in the garden, you hear from the other side of the house a loud explosion.
Can we see the loud explosion?
You can feel the ground rattling and hear it, but no, you cannot see it. You're on the other side.
That sounds bad, and we should check it out. But I think because we weren't in the trunk, that me and made a deal with a demon. After we die, we're gonna do whatever. That's not important. I am so underprepared for this. When this is all done, will you marry me?
Nancy is like looking back and forth between you and the explosion, and she's like, Well, yeah, fucking course I will. But we should probably go take care of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I just, figured I'd ask now, just in case.
And so your party starts rushing towards the source of the explosion. And I don't know. What do we think? Do we want to do this fight? Want to do it next time?
Yes.
No.
Now?
Are we aware that there's weapons in the car?
You should be. If you got their memories, then yes, you would be.
Yes, yeah. Actually, Atticus, you're totally, or Beth, you're totally right.
Yeah, let's go fuck them up. These guns out of this car that I know are there because I guess I have memories from the other me that existed, Fuck it.
So you what do you guys grab?
I'm grabbing my fucking, not an AK-47, the M6?
M4 machine gun.
M4?
All right, you two grab M4s. Dancy grabs a flamethrower.
Yeah.
And
That'll
you
help.
all run in. Anderson has been rushing back towards the main entrance. Atticus, are you kind of running too?
Oh yeah, no, I'm like flat out running.
All right.
I mean, I'm gonna stick with Anderson. I'm not gonna outrun him, but I'm trying to leave.
No, of course. As the hulking McGrath kind of like rounds a corner, like shoving fucking like decorative pots and paintings to the side, setting some of the walls on fire, and he says, "You will not get away with this." And as he says that, the other party bursts in, and it's time for duel.
Duel.
I'm gonna have everyone roll.
Dang, I got a stinky roll.
What you get for your stink roll?
I got an 89. My dex is 90, so it's still a success, but
I got a 4.
All right, that's probably an extreme success.
That sure is. Hey,
Cornelius?
how many pages are supposed to be in this book?
There's like 410. It comes out in Microsoft Word to be like over 500 though.
I was gonna say I'm at 594 so far.
Yeah.
My WordPad does not give me a page number.
There's a lot of fucking pages.
Oh, I bet there are. Sorry, I was trying to find my other D10 that went missing earlier, and I still can't find it. There's so many dice in this tray.
That's crazy.
So I guess I'll just roll this one guy. You said Dex?
Mm-hmm.
Hard success.
Okay. And at the... Oh, shit. Man, this is going to be a fucking crazy fight. All right. At the top of the order is Atticus.
This is the worst. What the fuck am I gonna do? So... is Lily and her family also in here?
No, they ran a different way.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I guess I pull out the blade key.
Okay, you pull out the blade key.
I don't really have much else. And I'm like, okay, Archimedes,
It's Archimedes!
shut the fuck up, Archie. And I go
yo,
smack him.
she's pissed.
All right.
Wait, am I within smacking range of him? Or
Yeah,
do
you
I
can
have to
run
move
up to
closer him?
smacking range.
I don't really want to. That sounds like a stupid idea, actually.
Okay.
I don't have any other option. I run up to smack him.
All right, you run up to smack him. He's really not going to be able to dodge, so I think I'm just going to have him roll Constitution. We'll see who does better.
Ooh. That is an extreme success.
All right, I got a hard success, so you can go ahead and whack him with that.
So you for melee, you get your damage bonus, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can take 9 points of damage.
Okay, great. You slam it down on his giant flaming foot, and he goes, "Oh, gee, fuck!" And Cornelius, you're up next.
I'm gonna shoot him. I am also, however, going to say to Phoebe. Actually, before I say this to Phoebe, the f***ing Leamington, that's used to summon demons, right?
Yes.
Hold on. There's an emoji for this, and it's this one. I say to Phoebe, maybe a hot take. What if we get Stolas involved in this, and then I Archimedes?
Okay. So go ahead and roll to shoot.
That's a normal success.
All right, I got a normal success to resist that. So you can go ahead and roll 2d6 for damage.
That's not a d6, that's a d8. You said 2d6 plus what?
Just 2d6.
Okay, 6.
Okay. So you shoot McGrath. The bullets kind of like push him back, but they kind of just get slurped up. And it is good old Archie's turn. For his first action, he is going to try and swipe Atticus with a giant fiery hand. How would Atticus like to react?
I'd like to dodge that.
All right. Go ahead and roll dodge.
That is a hard success.
All right. I got an extreme success. So, Atticus, you are going to be flung backwards. Oofa doofa for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Max, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't take damage as future Cornelius, but I did take damage as past Cornelius, what health am I at?
Almost full.
Because past Cornelius's body is the one that disintegrated.
We'll say you're 2 away from full.
Okay.
We'll divide.
That's where I was anyways.
Oh, then you're 1 away from full.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I gained 1 health.
And for his second action, he's actually going to charge towards Cornelius, and basically try to body you.
No, he's not. I am that.
What are you going to do?
Dodge it.
All right. That's a hard success.
Sorry, I was updating my health.
Mhm.
Let me roll. It's an extreme success.
All right. So as he rushes towards you, you move out of the way and he kind of like slams hard into one of the walls, which also gets engulfed in flames. And Phoebe, you're up next.
Phoebe has the Leamington, right?
Yes.
Phoebe opens the Leamington.
Okay. You see a bunch of shit in freaking Latin.
If only I paid attention in Latin. She's gonna does that take up her whole action?
No, looking in a book is not going to take up your whole action.
Okay, so can she yell something out as well?
Sure.
Okay, Phoebe says, I don't read Latin, guys. And then yeah.
Just flip through it. see if there's any pictures.
Push the summon the Stolas button.
Oh, hold on. Call Stolas too and ask him to read it for you.
Wait, yeah, that's so smart.
Wait,
and Anderson
video
is like,
call Stolas.
Anderson is looking at you and says, "Shoot him!"
I don't have time for that right now.
Give Anderson your gun.
Oh, here. She puts the gun next to Anderson.
All right, yeah, he runs over and grabs it. That's definitely your full turn, though.
Ah, shit, I didn't get to call Stolas.
You start dialing him as we move to Anderson, who rushes over, grabs the gun, says, "Eat fucking lead!" And he's actually going to try and shoot twice.
You can do that?
Yes, you can. We've established
What
that.
the heck?
All right.
You could
machine
do these
gun.
things?
Damn.
That's a machine gun, my guy.
I guess I'll shoot twice next time.
All right. Only one of his shots is going to hit. And it is going to do 4 points of damage to McGrath. And Nancy is up next, who looks at her flamethrower, looks at the giant fiery monster, looks at her flamethrower, and says, "Yeah, this isn't going to work," and throws it at him.
Find the fire extinguisher. There's probably at least 3 of them in this house. He lives here.
All right, he got a normal success. He did not. He failed. So she throws the flamethrower at him, and the fuel tank is going to explode for a pretty good chunk of damage. All right, for 10 damage. And Nancy says, "Okay, yeah, I think I can go run and find a flamethrower." And she's gonna start booking off.
Not
You just had one of those.
Oh, sorry, fire extinguisher. Sorry, fire's on the mind. Woo, gotta go. And we're back at the top of the order with Atticus.
Am I still right next to him?
No, he ran to try and charge Phoebe and is away from you now.
Okay. I guess I'll smack him again.
All right, so you run back over to him to smack him again.
Get back here.
Get back
Wait,
here.
what else should I? What else should I do? I don't know.
I don't know
have any
either.
long-range- I
Where's
literally don't have a
Atticus's little guy?
What?
Oh yeah, where's
The little guy
where's
that the
guy?
blade key summons.
The
Oh,
ghost
the
who's
ghost
like,
of the
that's not
blade.
yours.
The ghost of the blade key pops up and says, I'm issuing you a cease and desist. I'm a new lawyer. My name is John Lawyer. I'm a lawyer for the Blisney Corporation. You can't be fucking doing this.
I point to Archimedes.
What are you doing? Why are you pointing at him? Ma'am?
I run over.
Why
I smack Archimedes.
Okay, go ahead and roll for your smack.
That's a hard success.
All right, he got a normal success. You can roll damage as the creature says, that is property of the Blisney Corporation. You cannot be throwing it at a fire monster.
Okay, he can take 6 points of damage.
Okay, you can whack him again in the exact same spot. He goes, and Cornelius, you're up next.
I point to Kevin. Kevin did it.
Archimedes turns towards Kevin.
Oh, please hold. My dog is knocking at my door.
That's so polite,
I know, what a polite little doggo.
right? If it
I
was
wish
my
my
cat,
cat-
she'd just be tearing up the door.
I was gonna say, I wish my cat did that. I found out that he didn't get dinner today because my partner forgot to feed him while I was doing this because I heard him screaming. So I texted Adam and I was like, "Did you feed him?" And he was like, "No."
No.
No.
Oh, Adam.
Jupiter just has this. He knows where I am, and he's gonna sit outside the door and scream.
Yeah. See, Freya will just come up to me and she'll tap my arm while I'm working. Like, she'll reach up and tap my arm. And that's, yeah. But she'll also, I've realized that she's actually torn up pieces of wood from the door from trying to claw her way out.
Oh my god.
She's fucking vicious.
That cat don't fuck around.
Freya says, "I don't give a fuck."
I don't
I'll
give
go
a
fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
She also smacked the shit out of Lola today. Oh, man.
Damn.
Oh no, is Lola like smackled?
Oh, Lola got smackled.
Just like Archimedes.
Oh,
Oh,
I feel
yo.
this is so awkward to come in for a nice like meeting with the parents, introduce them to your brother, like it's a really nice family time, and then your uncle has your uncle has a homophobic meltdown and like starts trying to kill your girlfriend in the lobby. So then your girlfriend and her friends kill your uncle. I don't know if that's gonna go really well when I try to marry Lily in a few weeks.
It'll be fine.
It's
Anyways,
just
I'm back now.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. What's the problem? So I'm gonna shoot him twice because I learned that you can do that.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, the way that shooting more than once works is that you take a penalty die, I believe, for each shot.
Okay. I fucking missed the dice tray.
Damn.
All right. And you reroll the 10s or the 1s? The 10s, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, I rolled a 15 both times.
Okay, great. So that's going to be one success.
That's a 22. Oh, and that's a 2. So I guess 22.
Damn. All right. Very cool. All right. Archimedes only got a normal success. So go ahead and roll damage twice.
6 and 5.
All right. So you continue firing holes into Archimedes, and it is his turn. For his first action, he's going to slap the fucking spectral lawyer.
Thank God.
He He got an extreme success. The lawyer did not. So he slams a fiery hand down, like kind of almost blasting the three of you back a little bit as the lawyer is just completely eviscerated. And for his second action, he's going to turn towards Phoebe.
I'm reading. Hold on.
But he's running towards you.
Shit. She's gonna dodge.
All right. Roll dodge.
He
got a hard
success.
Oh shit. Well, that's
Fuck.
attacker's choice. So Phoebe, you are going to take 2 damage from getting hit and another 2 damage for being thrown backwards into a wall.
Ouch, ouch, she says.
But it is your turn now.
Ouch. All right.
Ouch.
With the phone still clutched in one hand and book in the other, she's gonna be like, "I'm telling Stolas," and she's gonna call Stolas.
All right, you hear, "Hello."
Hey, Stolas, listen, I have the Leamington, but I was wondering, could we like summon you with the Leamington?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
How?
Oh, well, first you're going to need a summoning circle. Then you're going to need to make sure it's secured properly. Not that I do anything to you guys, but, you know, it's your first time. You want to make sure you're doing it right. And then you're going to have to do the chant and, you know, that's going to... I mean, do you have, like, a nice open space you can do this in? I'm pretty big.
We're actually in the middle of a fight right now. She's, like, got her back turned. She's, like, got her back turned to Archie. She's, like, got her hand on her hip.
Oh,
Atticus
okay.
gets smacked and starts screaming, like, ah! In the back.
Well, you know, if you guys have like a timeout you can do, it should only take about 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah, well, if you get summoned, just don't be alarmed, but we might not get to that. Okay, love you, bye.
Love
She
you,
hangs up.
bye. Okay, great. Anderson's up next. Sorry, Phoebe.
Extremely defeated.
Anderson convinced him to take a 15-minute break.
Anderson says, "Eat lead!"
He's just shouting it over and over
And
again.
he's just shouting it over and over again.
He's like, it's the one phrase mobsters know. It's all I know.
All right, so he's going to
the
shoot
phrase.
Archimedes for 17 total damage. And Archimedes is like kind of stumbling back. And Nancy is going to rush back over. She, accompanied by Lily and the other Dunst, are all clutching at a giant hose.
Whoa, get him.
And Nancy says, "Okay, well, apparently this is just lying around for something like this. Here you go." And she's going to throw it at you, Atticus, and you're up next.
Atticus picks it up and attempts to douse this man.
All right. You let the fucking water blast him. It's like a fucking power washer. So the absolute giant flaming monstrosity gets blasted backwards. As you kind of like hold it closer, Nancy motions for you, Phoebe, and you, Cornelius, to come over and kind of help like direct it.
Yeah, we got you.
All right, so the three of you grab on and force Archimedes back, and the fiery mass starts shrinking further and further down until eventually there's nothing left but kind of a charred, nasty, naked little old man who's kind of wheezing and gasping for air and looks up at the three of you and says, "You have no idea what you've done." And his last breath gives out and he collapses.
Cornelius turns to Mr. and Mrs. Dunst and says, "So, does this happen often?"
Oh, we've always
it's
kept
like-
this around.
It's like
Okay.
checking Archimedes' pulse.
There is no pulse. I don't understand what got him so worked up. I mean, he never struck me as the homophobic type, despite everything.
Atticus like sidesteps away towards everyone else, very awkwardly and very nervously, and says, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't think he's actually alive anymore."
Yes, well, That's what happens when you're in the assassin game. I mean, the man lived and died like whatever you think of him, a complete badass. And this was, I suppose, his way of going out. Well, no use crying over spilled Archimedes.
Rightio. Well, it was so lovely to meet you, but he did hit me a lot. Do you mind if I go to the hospital?
Oh, of course. Would you like us to call an ambulance? I suppose it's on us. It's the least we can do.
No, I can't impose on you anymore. Thank you so much for all of today and for saving my life also. So, see you guys later.
Lily, kind of looks at Archimedes and then back to you, Atticus, and is like, is he... What? I don't... Huh?
I'm really sorry.
No, Oh, fuck. I'll come visit you in the hospital in a little bit, okay?
Okay. She opens her arms a little bit, do you want a hug? Without saying it.
Yeah, she goes in for a really tight hug.
Gives her a good squeeze.
Anderson says, yeah, well, you're all fucking weird. How can you be... You know what? I don't have time for this. We gotta go. We gotta go. Let's go.
Okay. She kisses Lily on the head and she goes, I'll talk to you later, okay? I promise. And skedaddles.
All right. So the 5 of you pile into Anderson's car. He turns it on and starts driving
there's
away.
no way. There's no way in hell we are all getting in there. There's 2 unconscious people in the back seat.
You all climb on top of them.
Oh yeah, all right.
And Anderson says, holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, I knew we were going to have to kill him, but also, I wasn't really prepared to, kill him.
He kind of shoots you a look and says, we harassed the man in front of his entire family and laid it out in front of him. Just you didn't think there was gonna...
I was very much just trying to, I was being a little snarky by sticking it to him in front of his family, but at the same time, I was very much prepared to not tell them anything. I wasn't going to tell him what he did.
Cornelius, your phone starts ringing.
I look at it.
It's Jace.
I pick it up. Hello?
You hear a very haggard breathing. You hear, Cornelius?
Jace?
There's been an attack.
Huh?
It was Adam.
What happened?
And I think we're going to leave it there for today.
Damn.
Max, why would you do this to me?
Max,
Not Jace.
I hate this.
Max, I love you. I love you. I fucking hate you.
You guys know what time it is?
Oh, it's time to record another episode, right?
I have a meeting. I have to go. Sorry. Guess you're going to have to wait till next week. No.
When's the meeting over?
No, it's
our first triple.
It's finale time.
What's the name of the finale?
Oh, you'll find out next week, I think.
Max!